great grandpa did. He lived to 80 something, and he just smoked and drank his whole life and chewed tobacco too.
Yeah, that happens. I think a lot of it's just worrying. A lot of people that are health conscious a lot of them are atheists. A lot of really healthy, super health people just want to live a long time because they think this is all we got, And I think they're a little bit more stressed out too. And I think stress is the killer, I think. But who knows? What do you guys think?
It's one of that is probably the number one thing, and they're not addressing problems in your body. There's little things like muscle aches and pains. You got to have someone there to massage you out every day and get your stress out. That's true.
Stressful jobs. I mean, it seems like it'd be interesting to see I'm sure there's plenty of studies about them, but I know doctors don't live very long, and they're pretty healthy usually as a group.
Yeah,
especially when they get thrown off top-story buildings. Yeah, and then
was that something I missed in the news or something?
Or bankers, they all flying off buildings. All the bankers are jumping. I heard about a lot of doctors that commit suicide too, or get to kill themselves with alcohol and other drugs. But bankers like to jump off buildings, I know.
I have a friend that was the 39th assisted suicide in Oregon. He was had cancer of the spine. He was in agony. And I was happy for him that he didn't have to go through what was on his plate in the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Who else?
He just said goodbye to his family and told him he loved them, and closed his eyes, and he's out of his pain.
I just remembered when I was thinking about doctors. It's the holistic doctors that are disappearing. Apparently, they're getting wiped out. They're disappearing or getting murdered. All kinds of apparently holistic doctors.
Yeah, they're cutting in on their business. Did you hear about all these DNC people that have been killed?
What exactly is DNC for the Canadian people here? I don't know what that is.
The Democratic National Convention people or committee? What is it? But
convention, but the staff and
yeah, there's one guy that died, and then Julian Assange said he'd give $20,000 reward for anything, any information about his death. And he kind of hinted that he was the one that gave him the information about the emails. It wasn't the Russians.
Yeah, it's only the people that are, have something to give up or something to get someone out of trouble that's dying. It's not.
2 days ago, there was an explosion and killed another person that was kind of involved, I guess.
Wow.
There's a lot of dead people around the Clintons. That's for sure. I wonder if it's just that they know so many people, but I find that hard to believe. I mean, I know thousands of people, and I don't know anyone that's been murdered. And they have like 48 and counting. The guy that wrote the book, Body Count, he died like 2 weeks ago. He got found dead on top of a mountain. He's the one that wrote the book about all the dead bodies about the Clintons.
Wow.
How convenient.
Oh. Okay, guys, I think we should take a washroom break or whatever you want to do. I'm going to put a song on, and everybody just mute your mics, and we're going to take a little break, okay?
Okay.
Just for a second here. Hello. Check. Is it still, you guys back? Hello?
I'm here.
I'm here.
Yeah, I think I got back late after the song ended. Let's see. Yeah. Anyway, we're back on, and hey, what were we talking about when we first earlier this evening? We were talking about the moon impact, where they.
Oh yeah, when they had that 2-ton kinetic impact on the moon there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put it into an icy crater.
That was my topic for tonight. I forgot. That was my topic. It's yeah. They threw and I thought it was like an explosive warhead, but no, it was a kinetic.
Yeah,
weapon.
it just smashed into the ice.
So like a big bullet, basically. Yeah, like a big heavy chunk of lead or something. I don't know what they used.
It was.
They used it was spaceship.
They probably used gold.
They used the spaceship, didn't they? The one that they were done with, and then they just aimed it. I don't know.
No, that's
what they did. Yeah, it was part of the payload.
Yeah, and then they just dumped it into the iciest crater they could find to see what would happen. See how much ice was in there. It was part of a crater that didn't see the sun ever.
Exactly.
So, yeah. And they got a lot. I think they got a lot of data from it. Of course, they haven't really shared much with it. I can't remember. Maybe they did.
They broke a treaty. They broke the Outer Space Treaty when they did that.
Oh, no kidding. Because
yeah.
they attacked another planet?
Basically, yeah. There's a treaty that was dates back to 1967. Clearly states that international law applies beyond the atmosphere. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I know they've done that twice on the moon. They did it another time, too. And they knew that it rang like a bell for like 3 or 4 minutes afterwards.
Yeah.
And Richard thinks that shows that it's either hollow or artificial or something.
I kind of have to agree with him. I've always thought the moon is really strange, and I don't think it's natural. And especially that it looks the same size to your eye, and just the fact that we can have eclipses and the sun and the moon being so close, almost they look identical size to our perspective here on Earth. It seems like that is just too much of a coincidence. The odds of that happening is just crazy.
And then what is it? The diameter and the speed are the exact same ratios or something like that.
Yeah.
That one guest, it's just all these amazing things about the moon.
Yeah.
It's like they have the exact same size to...
I noticed that myself when I was a kid. I thought that was weird. Why would the moon be the same size as the sun? That's impossible. I just thought that's freaking impossible. Like, what is it, some kind of a magical planet? Like, that just can't be real. That doesn't make any sense.
I know, it covers up the sun almost perfectly. Not quite, but almost. And then you can just see the corona of the sun during an eclipse. It is amazing. Yeah, and the hexagonal, all the hexagon craters that supposedly happen naturally. I don't know how that would happen. And octagonal craters.
Oh yeah, that octagonal crater, yeah. And Marcus, didn't you say that you found some stuff just on using Google? Are you there, Marcus? Did we lose him? Oh, maybe he's not there. That's strange.
Is Jeff still there?
Jeff,
yeah,
you there?
Here. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
It's showing that he's still there. Oh well.
I'm here.
Okay.
Here I am.
Hey, did you want to tell us about what those photos that you got, or not photos, but the stuff you found about the backside of the moon.
Oh, okay. Let's see. If you look at my Twitter page, the coordinates are actually on my
Is it on Google Moon?
Yeah, on Google Moon, right? It's the coordinates, on the backside. And the strange thing about Google Moon is that when you go to the backside, at least for me, there's only like one section that actually shows any sort of contrast or detail, and that's around the crater Komarov.
What's it called?
It's a Russian name, Komarov, Kom.
Okay.
Arov, and it's near the ocean of Moscow, I guess. Mare Moskowitz. Moskowitz. I don't have it open at the moment, but
I found something on there once. I marked it on there. It's crazy looking. I just marked it as a moon base on my Google Moon. It's right on the front side, though, kind of down in the middle. I don't know what it is.
Was it on the backside?
No, it's on the front, right in the front.
By the way, that weapon that NASA released onto the moon was called a Centaur. That's what they call it, and it's a kinetic weapon.
Wow.
And that was in 2009, June 18th.
Yeah,
it was June 18th, and it was part of the lunar reconnaissance orbiter mission.
Yeah, that's about the time they found out there was water all over the moon.
And that's what it was supposed to be actually researching. To explore the presence of water, ice.
Create water naturally, make H2O on the surface, so there's moisture everywhere now.
Yeah, they found water there was ice on the surface of the moon. So actually, what about maybe all the crystal stuff that Hoagland's been seeing is just ice buildup?
7 miles high?
Who knows? Maybe that's just because of the gravity. It does different things there.
With the perfect shadow.
Oh yeah. Well, ice does just when ice freezes, it can make geometric sort of designs.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they'd last.
But you know what else?
7 miles high.
Yeah, you never know, because they say actually water can have actually somebody's mood can affect the way water freezes. The patterns it makes, people's thinking, the way they think, if they're a negative or positive person or whatever. You're thinking happy things, it makes nice design. You're thinking shit, it makes a crappy design.
What about the titanium domes?
Yeah, I'm just.
They found 21% titanium in circular patterns all over the certain parts of the moon there.
How do they know it's titanium?
Titanium's rare on Earth, fairly rare.
So who found this? Did they go right up to it, or how do they know it's titanium?
Originally, they found it back in the day. They found a bunch of titanium in the moon samples. Really high amount. It really surprised them all. But then, I think 2 years ago, they did a titanium analysis with a new ship, and you can find it on there. They call them domes of titanium. NASA calls them domes.
Wow.
And they're circular, and they're all over the moon. It's fascinating.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it used to be a base, maybe?
Well, yeah. They probably were like what Richard thinks. He thought they were titanium domes with glass in them. Glass is stronger than steel when it's in space, and there's no oxygen. and it's all over up there. So that'd be like the perfect thing to make, to perfect substance to use if you were building something up there. There's no earthquakes. About the only thing you have to worry about is meteor strikes.
Yeah.
And if you built it with a grid, or several domes where you can escape, who knows?
So
I like to think they were up there.
So Darren, have you ever seen a UFO, or something weird, or a ghost or anything?
I saw something weird the other night when I was out there. I was telling you about it earlier. I think it was just a satellite, but boy, it was bright. It was just a bright flash, and then it went away, and then a bright flash, and it was just following a trajectory. In like a really bright flash, like brighter than, it's like the sun just reflecting off a flat surface. That's what it looked like. And I thought that was amazing. And I also saw about 12 big fireballs, which isn't unusual, but one of them was cool. It skipped. Have you ever seen a meteor skip across the sky?
Yeah.
Like a rock?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I have seen that, which is cool.
Yeah, it's so cool. But no, I've never seen a UFO. Not really. Just a space station. I don't know if I'd want to.
Oh, the thing I saw, man, nobody would want to see it. It scared the shit out of me, I'll tell you. I actually had to hide in a ditch and I pulled branches over top of me. I was so scared. And when the
How many have you seen?
Countless, but this one was very close. This one was a close encounter. It was shooting like these beams down on the ground and coming towards me. And my brother took off. And
in a car or running?
He was on a bicycle. It was only his farm was only down the road, so it was about half a mile or something down the road. He took off on his bicycle, and I shut my irrigation tractor pump off, and then the thing was and I was running for the house, but then I saw it coming, and I just ran into a ditch and pulled stuff over top of me.
Did you still look at it, or did you just hide, like a kid
I was
under the
watching.
blankets?
I was watching like a kid through the blankets, exactly. But I couldn't see much from down there. I could just see the light.
Uh-huh. And how long was it? How long were you down there?
That's where I had a memory loss. After I did that, I don't really remember what happened. And then I was back at the house telling my wife about it.
That's spooky.
Really don't know what happened there. I can't remember. I can only remember up to then. And then after that, I don't really remember until I went to the house, told my wife about it. And then I went to my brother's house in the morning and told him about it. He didn't remember anything until I told him, and then he said, "Oh my God, I would have never remembered that if you didn't tell me."
Weird. Does he remember riding home?
No.
So maybe
that's
they got
the thing
in too.
He doesn't remember hardly any of it either, except what I told him, and then he started to get memories back of it.
But no memories of being anywhere besides the ditch or on his bike?
No. Well, he remembers seeing the thing now and seeing the energy beams coming down to the earth. It looked like a ray, like a blue ray beam, like almost like a tractor beam on Star Trek.
It sounds like a Travis Walton story.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, I know. It's a lot like his. Yeah. I'd like to talk to him one time.
You ever thought about getting hypnotized?
Yeah, I thought about that. Yeah, I wonder what would come out of that.
I don't know. It might be interesting.
Well, that's the thing. That's what got me into all this. After that happened to me, right? And I started thinking differently.
And how old were you?
About. See, it was 2001, I think, 2000. So, 30. I was been 30 or something like that, 35. 35, yeah.
Yeah, jeez. That's scary.
I'd be 35.
I wouldn't like that.
I was 35.
Yep. Was that the first one?
No, I seen a lot of UFOs and stuff before that. That was the one that was the closest encounter.
And the scariest one, besides the ball.
Everything else I saw, there was the glowing orb thing came after that, which was even a closer encounter. It was right in front of me, like 2 feet away.
And you were the only witness for that one?
Yeah. And
that's with the staff?
Yeah. This glowing orb came in. It was the same area. It was the same field on the farm. The same field. And that's
you ever crop circle on that farm?
See, I thought about it later. We saw some little orbs come off the big orb and just branch out and go places off that thing. And it was, I think, a year later that I saw that little orb. So it was years later. So I still think that the things that thing dropped off, I think they're still around there.
So maybe the thing that they dropped off when you saw it, it was the same thing that came up.
Yeah, that came up to me. I think it might be related because it's in that field, and I saw the things come off of it. So maybe it went there. Maybe it dropped probes or some kind of little entities or something. I don't know.
Was that your family farm?
Yeah.
Did they ever see anything in that field besides you?
Well, my brother sees all kinds of crap in the sky, but nobody else has seen the orbs, but they've seen a lot of paranormal activity, like, because there's a little cemetery there that's haunted. So there's a lot of that. It's strange that high UFO, and also high paranormal, like ghosts, in the same place, and I've heard this before.
Should get some EVP people to go out there.
Actually, I'm working on that, but wow, we're coming to the end of the show already here, but we got 6 minutes left. Yeah, actually, Greg Newkirk from Planet Weird, he's wanted to come out there, so I still haven't hooked it up with a time and when we're going to do that. But
is that why you left? And you're not a farmer anymore?
No, just the tobacco industry just pretty much died out there, so
okay.
There was no money left.
Are they growing something new, or are they still chugging away at tobacco?
No, we don't do tobacco anymore. They just do cover crops now, like soybeans, corn, wheat, and stuff like that. Just easy stuff.
Well, that's a great story.
Yeah,
that's why you're our leader here.
That's what got me into this. Okay, does anybody want anything to say before we got 5 minutes left? So, anybody want to plug something before I put a song on?
I got those pictures from the crater. I'm gonna send them out to you guys over Skype here.
Oh, there was that sighting I just had a little while ago. 3 objects coming over of my house, and I took a picture of one of them, and then Marcus, you blew it up.
Oh, right, yeah.
So we got that too. We could post that picture of the.
I'll try to find my moon base and take a picture of it or show you the coordinates.
Oh, okay.
Check it out. All right.
So where are we going to post this stuff?
I'll just send it to you on Skype, and then you can post whatever you want.
I'm not sure if I could post it on my Spreaker channel. I'll try to do that, and then maybe just post it on Twitter too.
Okay, there's one. Which one did I send?
I'm going to need to make a website yet, and then we'll have a spot to post shit. But I'm going to put a song on now, guys, and thank everyone for being on again. I can't believe we did 2 shows tonight. That was amazing.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Society is a pile of shit. The words are rolling out. I eat society. I freak it out. I said it out my opposite. Opposite out man. You get out man. You get out man.
I don't remember eating that.
Oh, everybody wants that.
hopes, 7 bloodied hopes, 7 are your burning fires, 7 your desires.
I got a Coke bottle stuck in my ass tonight. Oh, shit, I got it out of there. Oh, yeah, baby, all right. Can you dig it?
Renounce this superstitious and hysterical program.
Any characters portrayed in this episode are purely fictitious.
You've seen ghosts. You talk about them.
If you were Donald Trump, would you be mad at all of the Donald Trump impersonators?
Ghosts calling on a ghost box. You're going to lose a lot of credibility. Let most of you.
Oh my.
I'm calling you out, my friend. You were scared of the girl from Texas. Well, I sure wouldn't be sitting there admiring the
I'm not scared.
Listening fucking muscles of the fucking
Who do you think you are? You must live in the woods somewhere, yelling like that.
Oh my goodness. Who in the world are you? Hollering like that. Angry as blood. Do your neighbors hear you? You must live in the forest for you to yell that loud.
The Monster Castle. Paranormal radio.
Witnesses have described it as not quite right.
Right. Wolfpack.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
I'm only over here because I heard your sweet fucking voice on the phone.
Monster Castle. Paranormal. Radio. Monster Castle. Paranormal. Digital radio. KTLK. Yeah, the Fringe FM.
The views and opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the network or anyone affiliated. There will be mature and possibly immature content. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. As a matter of fact, I probably wouldn't listen at all. It's very poorly produced. Take me to your leader.
Hello, this is the Dungeon Master, and I am here to judge who the real callers are. Now, you can call the show at 775-990-8447 for all sorts of abuse or any kind of ridicule you wish to have upon you. We also do fake readings and make fun of you. And we may actually impersonate your voice from time to time and make fun of you as well. Oh my, it looks like we have a caller. You're on the line with Dirty Rotten Taro, sir.
Hello, what's going on, man? What's going on? I don't know where I fucking am, man. Do you know where I am?
You're on Dirty Rotten Taro. I think there's another show trying to creep in. Let's check this out.
Fucking homo. What is that? I hear something, man. There's something weird going on here.
Stabby McShitstain at.
What the hell's a shabby McShitstain? Oh my God. We're gonna have to go to break already because, well, you see, there's some kind of alien signal coming in, and I think I'm going to get my tinfoil hat. I'll be back in a second. That's a fucking alien signal, I think.
Oh, that's right.
Shit. I think I better get off of here. I'm missing my baseball game.
Hey there.
Oh, hello? I don't know where the fuck I am. You know where I am? Do you know where the fuck I am? I don't know where I am.
Hey there.
No.
So they're gonna legalize marijuana in Canada.
What? Are you doing that?
$1,500 a month.
Oh, they're gonna make. Oh, we can get high. I'll come to Canada. I'll be right there. Okay.
Let us grow our own dope.
I'm Elvis, by the way. Who are you?
My boy's gonna grow up in a greater Canada than I did.
Hello. Is this your soul? Is this Adam?
It is, yeah.
Oh, they told me to call here for psychic readings. Do you do that kind of stuff? Because I got a Coke bottle in my ass and I don't know what to do. What do you think? Can you do a psychic reading on me, please?
And all you fucking batshit crazy guys too, from the paranormal stations.
I can barely hear you guys.
What? You can't barely. You want me to yell at you? What?